Actually, I have the Council of Nine today. They specifically told me to tell everybody that will be the Council of Nine today. And should be questions because they will have answers. They said we're going to answer a lot of questions. And so that's exciting.
So we have 6 minutes before the hour. You guys just want to hang out, Marina, or you want to get this show started?
Oh, we can get it started. I mean, people can come in. Hi, everybody. Thank you so much for coming again. Today is going to be an exciting day because I know we have the Council of Nine. They told me to tell everybody that they're going to be with us and going to answer a lot of questions. I may end up channeling. I think I will be able to channel today directly. So I have to focus for that. And we're going to talk a lot about the predictions. And any questions that you guys have, please feel free to ask me. Also, me and Joe personally want to thank you so much for your donation last time. We received quite a bit to respond, and I want to thank you so much. I just want to read the names of everybody that distributed to our work last time. Thank you to Raquel, Vanessa, Vera, Alicia, Mark, Marian, Hung, Rose, Vera, Vaughn, Bonnie, Carol, Danielle, Maria, and Annette. Thank you so much for your donations last time. You're making a big difference in our lives. If you like to leave a donation, please put donation for the webinar so we know it's for the webinar itself. Really want to thank also Susan today for donating. And I have so far Sally and Alina for the donation for today. Thank you so much. Sorry about my dog, of course. Can't help that one. Okay, there's a lot of changes that are happening. I think a lot of people getting confused from the fact that I'm getting emails like, oh my God, Marina, something happened. These people end up doing some kind of you know, from the government, they did some kind of a law, and what are we gonna do? I think you missing the point of the fact that you creating your own platform of reality. If you attach yourself to a belief system that somebody is plastering a holographic imprint, you may project that reality of possibility in your structure. Remember, we're talking, you creating your own ascension and you creating your own reality. So please don't go into that fear. The goal here is to hold a higher vibration in order for you to project moment to moment. If you remember that chart, remember it's moment to moment to moment. Do not hold into a fear because you're going to project the same frequency and shift into fear the next momentum. You want to shift the vibration from positive to from negative to positive to shift the timeline. The vibration has to be different. If you start believing that everything they do and everything is plastered in front of you as a hologram is going to be true and you're going into fear, because this is the messages I'm getting. People are worried about it. You're going to reproject the same frequency and you're going to loop in the same reality. You do not want to do that. You want to switch the protocol. And we all talk about it, about the manifestation. I get a lot of emails like that. Please understand that your job is to hold a positive frequency so you shift the timeline. Otherwise, you're going to end up in a situation that something like this may manifest for you. While I go through the platform, it doesn't matter what they do. It's their own reality. Your job is to hold a positive frequency. And let me share a screen. I just want to tell you there's going to be a lot of changes. The other thing that people are doing at the moment is huge wave of people that going out of body. I don't know what's happening here, but I had like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, literally in a matter of 4 days, 5 different people coming out of body with incredible experiences. I all end up connecting them with each other. That is because we've been activated. I did talk about activation. that the body and the DNA has been activated. So don't be surprised if all of a sudden you're sleeping, you come out of body and you meet your galactic family. I also said that in the previous predictions that you're going to start meeting your galactic family, but I never said how. That's because it's infinite of probabilities. How are you going to manifest that situation for you? You could have an out-of-body experience. You can have a lucid dreaming and you meet with your galactic family. You can have a situations like me, all of a sudden telepathic thoughts nonstop and repetition in your mind. All of a sudden you see this happening the way it happened with me. Some people may have lucid, some people may have a connection the way I do. I cannot tell you exactly how things will happen. But if you tune in into the frequency, if you stay on the vibration of the heart, I guarantee you there's been activation done already that in a regular basis, people are going to start waking up in your everyday reality. So I'm going to share you the screen about the new predictions that I came in.
Yeah,
These
sure.
predictions came at the 6th, and I was told to post it this time. Remember, we have the Council of 9 today. I'm going to go through the predictions. Anybody that wants to ask a question, please ask a questions because I can download more information. Remember, it's all probabilities. What you see with my predictions, let me make that clear. With my predictions, the previous predictions, we're running in a program. It's almost like a computer program. What we've been given is the end result of the program. What is inevitable, that is being written, this is happening, we cannot change it. But how is going to happen, when is going to be the time, and who is going to do it, things may be in probabilities. Why? Because a lot of people may be given the opportunity to do something, but for example, they can't complete it for one way or another or different reasons. Some people, for example, I said as a psychic or could be a scientist that been given the task, but they went into greed, they went into manipulation. If that person cannot complete it, consciousness will put somebody else to finish the task. So it's always going to be, so that what you see here is the end result of everything, you know, but who and how and when, it's all probability. So again, we're talking about criminal will be globally arrested within 3 years. That means, if you remember the previous predictions, they discuss about escalation of the manipulation. Basically, everything is going to escalate of manipulation to such an extent that there's no way you no longer will deny who is doing what. You know who is doing the manipulation. You're going to know who is being suppressing humanity. And now after you know, what are you going to do about it? You know, remember, everything is going to be exposed in front of you. But I said always that we have to take the action. We cannot just sit and wait somebody to do the work. Why? Because you're the projector. If you're the projector, you have to take the action. You cannot wait another version of you to do it because you're looking at the hologram. You have to be the one to take the action for the change. So, recovery of military force for intergalactic. Remember, we discussed how everything of the free technology is going to come in the open. How is going to happen? I know how it's going to happen. It's going to happen by all of a sudden they're going to release, oh, decide to send up recovery in something, and we discover, no. The reason why they're going to say this way, because most of the humanity is being asleep. They don't want to panic everybody. If you've been asleep for so long and all of a sudden you find out that these people have been manipulating you, not everybody will be able to handle the pressure of the fact that they're being manipulated. And you don't want to have like a riots and, you know, stuff like this, because some people cannot handle the pressure. That's why it's going to be step by step, little by little, when they're going to say, oh, this scientist discovered something. In the meantime, we have that. But if they tell you that you've been manipulated more than 100 years, who knows what's going to happen, and some people won't handle it. So that's why you're going to see the release of certain technology, which is a free energy, and the global system is going to change into a currency of digital. But if you think that all the currency is going to go for everybody, no, this is not going to be the case. I know that for a fact. Because I was contacted from some people, and I have to tell you that the contribution to humanity is going to happen individually. Step by step is going to go through certain individuals that going to start making the change, because you can't just give the money to everybody. Remember what happened with the welfare. When they gave money to people that are not ready, don't know how to handle it, everybody became lazy. So the money is going to be distributed to the people that being approved, and little by little is going to go into the society as a free energy and as a basically ecosystems and eco-cities. We discussed about military force for intergalactic. We already have a military force. What I didn't say last time is the fact that they told me that we have a military force that is from the white hats, and they told me, and I'm quoting of the prediction, that the military is going to save humanity. No matter how much people think that the military force was against, we're not talking here the dark side military force. We're talking about the military force that is from the positive side, recognizing humanity, already is being recognizing, and the reason why you're going to see the changes is because the military is involved. Everything that is going to happen from the military of the white hats. That's how the government is going to be converted, okay? And it's happening as we speak. So this is not something that we're going to wait for it. This is already on the ground. A lot of people don't understand that what you've been seeing in front of the TV is totally different what's happening behind the scenes, and is run by a military white hats force. Restoration of the new grid. We discussed a couple of years ago that there was a grid around the planet that was already destroyed, and we have a new grid that is basically not allowing negative structure to enter or exit, so they can go into their own reality of whatever they created. That was fundamental because you've got to understand that every grid is based on frequency vibration. If you do not match consciously from your body frequency that grid, you simply is almost like a wall that you cannot pass. And I've experienced that personally. I know how it works. You're trying to move forward, but something is almost slightly pushing you back. I don't know if you guys experienced something like this. I did through out of body. I wanted to get out of the system. I wanted to get out of the planet, and I was kept in place by slowly pushing me back, like an invisible force pushed me back, and I couldn't get out of the system. But that was a positive. I didn't have a right to get out of it yet. So the new global elite will be formed from people for the people. Again, this is happening from the military forces. The proper people will be put in positions. You don't know all of them yet. They're going to keep coming step by step by step. Some of the politicians are already being activated, but people will come out of the woodwork with this stuff. And don't be surprised if all of a sudden their new leader comes out and something like this, because these people have been already prepped from the positive side, so we can continue for the front. There will be the new elite, but don't take the new elite like the 1%. Take the new elite of the one that is being chosen to, basically lead humanity towards the new structures of new societies. In order for us to continue something like this, we have to go by specific protocol, by new bylaws, by new restrictions, because again, it has to be controlled how we move forward. Again, some people cannot handle the change and needs to be controlled. The new elite will fix and will be declassify the new technology. We already talked about that. It's already in motion. I already spoke with a couple of scientists that have the technology ready. We have our own standby technology that's restoring your tissue, including kidneys, facial tissue, and a heart. Once we get the proper systems on, you're going to see transplant of your own cellular cells being regrowth, and you're going to regrow your own heart and your own tissue. It's already done. I already spoke with the person. Believe me, it's on standby. So if you think that nothing is moving underneath the ground, you're completely missing the point here. Know that it's all in motion already. That's what I said. Do not think that whatever you see in the national news is what's happening. It's something completely different. It's in a positive. people will be liberated. The liberation is not going to be overnight. It's going to be step by step by step by step. I know a lot of people said, oh, why don't we see the arrests and why don't we do all this stuff? The reason is because, again, of not to create a panic. Already arrests are happening, already changes are happening into the deep government, but you don't see it. You're going to see step by step everything coming in. Your job is to stay in a positive frequency so you catch the wave of that reality. The structures that are being built, they're globally, and they're globally not only in America, but they're globally in every country. We're talking about entire global reset of systems. It's not only America, but America is the sleeping lion that once you wake up of the deep trance, the biggest change will start from here. So this is already happening. I see little by little people are waking up. They're realizing through synchronicities. And they discuss about the new alliance will form sectors of intergalactic portals. That alliance is not only from the planet. This alliance is also interstellar. It is already existing. Is not be shown in humanity until the free energy comes in. Some people are already be contacted. One of them is through lucid dreaming and out of body, and these people already contacted from their galactic family. They know who their galactic family is. As we speak. So that's what I said, stay tuned. A lot more is going to be happening. Not only that the frequency is getting more and more and more of this stuff, but you're also seeing in an individual basis, people are being activated. And unfortunately, I cannot tell you when and how for your particular situation. They said the first human to prove extraterrestrial contact is a woman. Somebody sent me a video that already in Russia was a woman, and she discussed, I did not get any reading on that person. I tried to tune in. I was not giving any reading. That could be some kind of a manipulation. I don't know. I can't tell anything, but if I don't get a reading, I usually sit and observe what's really happening. So don't think that everything that somebody sends you or whatever you see could be real, could be also part of the manipulation. But I didn't get any reading in that video, whatever happened in Russia. So that's all I want to say. Usually if I don't get a reading, I'm just observing and is on standby. May not be exactly what you guys think of. So they talk about that lady is already being on board, and when the right moment comes in, she will appear. The restorations are happening in all levels of alliance. Is not only planetary, but is also interstellar, that we're being helped through interstellar. A lot of extraterrestrial groups on standby and helping as we speak. I have a friend, Susan. Hi, Susan. She all of a sudden pick up a camera, and every single time she picks up a camera, she literally has pictures of UFOs coming out. Really live pictures. It's phenomenal. She posted on Facebook if you guys want to look at her posts. This is real life, UFOs that she captures. So that's also another proof that things are being increasing. Our new government will be occupied by interstellar beings to help humanity to reconnect properly and to learn the new laws of intergalactic timelines and families. This is already been happening with me. When they talk about it, I will have a telepathic summit. And in the summit, I will be asked questions, and I had no idea that I was tested. I had another test a couple of weeks ago from my guidance, and that was my answers. What would I do in certain situations? I'm not going to discuss what I was asked, because I want, if you guys ever being tested, to really answer from your heart, and based on your answers, then you get approved or not approved to do a certain stuff. But understand that once we have the contact, you're going to meet with your galactic family, and you're going to perform this task because they're meeting with you off the 3D, 4D structures of reality. So you have a memory, but it's not like a physical. When you're being tested, you're going to be tested in a lot of ways from your guidance in your intergalactic family. And that was for what would you do? I was asked what would I do for negative structures. And depending on my answer, I'm not going to tell you my answer, but I was approved. Because I want, if you guys being tested somehow, to be the true answer from your heart and not what I said for you guys to do. This way they will know if you're ready or not. You are being activated interstellarly also. They just told me that 3 people from the group are being asked to, in conjunctions, they said, in our portals. So I'm sure somebody's going to have a contact pretty soon from the group, and they're giving me for 3 people. I don't know who these people are, just be aware. Could be lucid dreaming, could be out-of-body experience, I cannot tell you, but so far the 3 people from the group that is watching right now will be activated for a contact. No negative structures will see the platforms. All negative will be parallel reality. We already know how is this going to happen. You don't match the frequency. You project your own holographic imprint. And they said in the negative reality that they created, it's a war of souls that will compete for power, but not knowing that will land them to on their all self-destructions. And that's because of the frequency that they're matching. They're going to create their own reality for that. Again, it will be rebuilding in 20 years and completion in 30 years. Please don't be afraid of that. New technologies are coming. We can have a self-regeneration of the tissue. It's very easy. You guys know how easy is that to do. You simply match the frequency of the molecular structure of certain tissue and you rebuild it back to normal, to frequency and sound. Is that simple. It's nothing, more complex about it. It just looks complex because it was never revealed to humanity. So this is basically it, the Interstellar overall, the end result of that. We're running in a program. If you want to ask me any questions, I'm open to questions. And thank you so much for participating today. William, thank you so much for your donation.
Okay, you ready? This one is from Nora. She asked me to read it for her. By the way, before I do read it, if there's anybody that would like to speak to Marina and ask her question directly, I'm going to be prompting you in anticipation of that. Okay, Nora's question is, my eyes are shifting into purple and I'm seeing rainbow crystals on my body. What is this? And the rainbow crystalline diamond structures seen in the air coming from the sun.
They said, have 3 platforms of reality merging into one, and it's in waves. And you can redirect the waves the way you want it. So they said you're ready for manifestation. Stop practicing. That's the answer.
This is from Jeannie Gazda from Vienna. Is there a way to reverse the effects that vaccinations do have on people, especially children? It is said that the vaccinations make it impossible for the person to establish a source connection. This would mean that ascension is not possible for them. And since so many people are being vaccinated, how is ascension possible for humanity? So I want to ask if you can reverse the vaccination effects. Thank you.
The Council of 9, we will not allow any negative implementation in your structures, especially for your children. We will not allow, we repeat, we will not allow. They will be reactivated from a frequency vibration with the nanoparticles. That is necessary to stop the frequency of the DNA, keep switching the switch to be activated back to a negative. That will be intervention in an individual basis through your galactic families. Must understand that intervention is being given a permission. It will be intervention on a global level with that. Your children should not be suffering the negativity of a consciousness that is not ready to ascend. End of over. So basically, the kids will be helped individually. Please don't worry about it. It's going to be reversed. They will take the new signals. Basically, they talk with anger, by the way. They do not like it. They see what's happening, and they said, we will retaliate. It will be a retaliation, no longer allowed. So that means, again, that doesn't mean that even if they're benevolent, that doesn't mean they're going to sit and just allow this to continue after we've been activated and we want to have our freedom. We're going to be helped, and we're going to be helped physically. If they have to destroy, they will destroy, because it's in your platform already. Yeah, that's why. Thank you so much, Stephanie.
Okay, this is from Steph. And let's see here. There's a question from Marina. What will be our part in the coming years? Those of us here in your meeting that are awake, etc. Or in other words, why are some of us awake now? What is the purpose?
That is very simple, children, because you're being activated in soul level. Let us tell you a story. When humanity discussed the potential of conscious evolution, you were given the choice to be a modality of expansion above your 3D remainings of realities. In turn, this went through a ripple through all the galactic magma, and everything was activated to help humanity. There were races among us that did not believe that activation was possible in your DNA structures. These structures were so potent, even negative frequency to the DNA level of reverse of contradictions, that was penetrated to platforms of 20 billion platforms of clusters, where all that, it was in a negative magma and needed to be cleared out. We wish to express the work that we had to put was enormous, but let us just say that consciousness itself knows what to do, and we were given a permission from the higher order of consciousness itself to continue helping humanity in a molecular level. That was necessary for your expansion. The expansion in every level had to be cleared out. Every single reality had to be cleared out, including your DNA. So don't be surprised, dear ones, that we interacting in such a potent level with you in your dreams, your out-of-body experiences, in order for you to merge all the platforms of different realities for activation. The activation was number one that needed to be given. A lot of races are involved here, more than 20 at your given time, in individual basis. You have your teachers, you have a galactic parents, including your children. Don't even think that your galactic children will not be visiting. They will be, but your experience will be different depending on your agreements. We want to wish you a great recovery from 2020 over. You will have a new systems with new galactic families, including no longer negative structure will be able to penetrate your realities. This way, you're going to see more enormous activations in your technologies, in your children. You will see miraculous recovery after different structures, especially with autistic children. That's because you've been activated at molecular level. Thus, your activation today is based on 3 different platforms that we're going to put in your DNA, with DNA of 3 heliums. The reason for that is because we need a new spinning of your molecular structure, so you can even activate faster in order to get the new grids penetrating through your consciousness. And let it just say that we thank you for participating. Sometimes we'll hear, sometimes we maybe not, but know that you've always been watched over because you activated yourself. The opportunity was always here, but you chose to be here. We want to thank you. That was the Council of 9.
This is from, I think it's Carrie. It's either Care or Carrie or Kari. K-A-R-E. Sorry if I mispronounced it. Anyway, the question is, so financially, Marina is saying no revaluation. Last call, I asked, and she said March. but was that maybe for certain people she's talking about?
Why are you trying, this is the counsel, why are you trying to put the systems that you may not ready to implement yet? Let us just say that we're doing everything possible so you have a very, very smooth transition that hardly can bump up your roads. Does that make sense, guys? Things will vary depending on how they do everything possible so we have a smooth transition. And when they give up predictions, they give up predictions about the monetary system depending on how things are going back and forth. So if we are able to do everything smooth, like a smooth transition, why do we want something major to happen? It doesn't have to be this way. They're doing everything possible to be very smooth so we have a normal life and we don't go into some kind of a major setback. So I will ride the wave and do my best, always have some money, little cash aside, and maybe 1 or 2 weeks of food or something. But so far, I haven't received something major. I remember they were saying to put some money aside, but they never told me something major at the moment. Okay, I think we're doing a very smooth transition at the moment. If it's anything major, I will announce.
Okay, thank you, Marina. You know, that's something that's relatively new all along for as long as I can remember. Once you could say I woke up, I had this expectation that, boom, things were going to change. It was going to be dramatic. There might be some confusion, chaos, etc. And even up until recently. So I'm hearing this as a new sort of explanation of how and why things are occurring in a more subtle fashion. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents.
They said they want it subtle. They want it very subtle. You don't need to suffer, they said. They saying it's enough suffering, enough suffering. We don't want to see that.
Okay, there's a follow-up question, and I think it's relevant to this new technology. It's regarding MedBeds. Will that technology be released soon? That's 1. And 2, will the type 2 MedBed, which regrows limbs, etc., be available soon?
You're not going to like my answer, but they said within 30 years will be fully operational. Glimpse of it in the next couple of years. Already operational. Not revealed to humanity yet. But it's operational. It's being used for more than a decade. Globally, fully operational. They're saying. Okay. Within 30 years, we'll be totally everywhere. Yeah.
So just to understand, because I was interrupting, sorry about that. You say within 30 years, it'll be available everywhere, but we're not going to have to wait for 30 years before it becomes available. Is that correct?
Yes, very good. Thank you. Yeah, because I was just channeling whatever they were saying. So thanks for explanation, Joe.
Okay. All right. I was just getting the clarification for myself, actually. Okay. This is from Rachel. Will we be able to regrow teeth too?
Yes, by your thought.
Could you say that one more time?
Yes, you will be by your thought. You will reach that level. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Thank you. Can we freeze?
I'm sorry, Lena. You're talking about destruction of our own planet. Again, which planet you're talking about? Remember, you're shifting yourself moment to moment to a new hologram of Earth. So you have to know that the Earth that you're shifting into, the new Earth, is preserved. Quantum structure, video 1, 2, and 3. Go back to it, please.
Rachel would like to know if we can freeze juiced vegetables and retain the nutrients.
Yes, but it's not going to be that potent because it's oxidizing. Juicing within 20 minutes drinking is the best. Max 20 minutes.
Okay, there was a question from Robe. I think it was more rhetorical. Why are some people fixated on flat Earth?
And they said, what's wrong with that? With all due respect, it's their belief system. Eventually, they're saying eventually they're gonna go back in the full circle. Ha ha ha. It's a full circle anyway.
That's pretty clever. They've got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Okay, this is from Christy. Can the Council of Nine elaborate on the corridors that have been anchored with the help of the Arcturians? Is this part of the intergalactic portals?
Yes, but there are 3 of them that humans are not allowed to enter. Yes, it is. And that's all we're going to say about that one. No more information is given for that, but yes, it is. Paula, thank you so much for your donation.
This is from Susan. Susan has a question.
Hi, Susan.
Hi, Marina.
Hi.
So I would like to know if the council has a message for me about these ships that I've been seeing. So as you know, I've seen a couple of different types of ships. One in particular that I've been seeing quite frequently, it appears to be spinning, and I feel like it's possibly a Merkaba light ship. But I actually feel energy from the beings on the ship. For example, a couple of the days I didn't feel like I should view them. I felt like I was intruding. So do they have a message for me about the ships or why I'm seeing these or what I'm supposed to do with it?
Susan, this is going to be just the beginning for you, and it's not only one ship. There are multiple ships that you saw there. There's not only one. There's a lot of ships within that ship.
Oh, really? Within the spinning ship?
Yeah.
Really? It seems to have, I took some still shots of the video. It seems to have a hole in the center, like some kind of portal. Is that correct?
Indeed. Yeah, so you'll see more. More is coming for you. Okay. They said that your wish was granted. I don't know what they talk about. Okay.
Right. All right.
Yeah. Thanks so much for your support, Susan. Thank you.
Wow.
More is coming for you. More of this.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Very good.
Thank you, Susan.
Susan is the one that's making the videos with the ship guys. It's amazing. They're like alive. I've seen it. She sent me a video like a live ship is moving and it's glowing. It's beautiful. Susan, you should start posting this.
Okay, I will.
You can see.
Okay, I will.
Carol, thank you so much for your gift.
Okay, Diana, I'm coming your way and I'm unmuting your mic. So you're up. Are you still there?
Yes, I'm here. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hi. I woke up this morning and usually I don't look at the watch, but now I looked and it was 5:55. And I was so happy. I woke up so early and so fresh, everything. And later, because I was checking for your email about this webinar yesterday, and I didn't got email. So I had in mind, I have to look not to forget. And then later I checked, and yes, it was your email, and I was so happy. But I thought, oh, I didn't see yesterday. It's interesting when it came. So I checked the time, and it was 15:55. So it was again, like within half an hour after I woke up, it's 5:55. And I thought, you probably have some kind of special message for me today.
There's not special message. I did discuss when you look at different numbers, you're doing manifestation.
Yeah.
Sure, in these numbers, connect with it, but the number is not 555. The number is 6. 555. It's 15. 1 plus 5 is 6.
Okay.
The number is 6, which is a Merkaba. It's right in the middle. Okay, manifestation. So you actually manifested that. You understand that, right?
Yeah, but I want something more.
Well, that's up to you. Then project something more. That's not up to me. I'm in your hologram. You're projecting me.
Yeah, I understand that, absolutely. But you mean when I see something like that, so I should concentrate more about something what I want?
Yes.
Yes.
But don't attach the numbers with that only. Let the permission slip, that's a permission slip, but open everything. Don't think that you have to see the number in order to manifest. Then you become attached to it. I want all the structure open for you. Don't attach yourself to specific belief system. Leave everything open and start manifesting. If you see something is manifesting a certain number, pay attention to it. It's just showing you in a platform of the hologram location, structure, geometry. Okay? Latitude, altitude. Remember that one. Latitude, altitude. Just showing you where you at. It could be measured.
So you mean when I see numbers or some kind of sign, because usually I see...
Fine if you had a manifestation. Could be something else. That's why you don't only stick with the numbers. Look everything. You know?
Yeah, I usually get other signs too often. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
The next question is from Christy. I'm drawing my galactic family. I've been aboard ships, cleansing and detoxing. What else can I do? I feel action is close and staying in truth. So what else can she do besides cleanse, detox?
They said for you to try automatic writing. Develop that. More expansion this way. Oh, and it's going to teach you to focus into a location. It's going to teach you to focus to your basically frequency into 0 point for manifestation. You're going to be learning that when you start doing automatic writing, when you focus on that. That's what they said.
This next question is from Neil Devaney. When can we expect to see and experience tangibly this new platform with some predictions Marina covered? With some of the predictions you covered. So when can we expect to tangibly experience this new platform?
None of the predictions they saying is written in platforms that are set in stone of exact timing. Please do not attach timing. It's fluctuating realities. Remember that, fluctuating reality. The end result is already given. We know the end result. Between the timing is all probabilities. That was the counsel.
This next question is a two-parter. It's from Sion. He asks if you can explain the colors of the rainbow and its relationship to the chakras, along with, are we meant to do anything when we witness a rainbow?
They said smile, because the rainbow holds all of you vibrational sequences. You can play with them. More of what is generating in your structures. The chakras, yes, they are abilities to intact yourself into different modalities of creation. If you put more than the other, depending on how you're using them, they're constructing and deconstructing different DNA. Don't you know that? The DNA is connected with the chakra. The chakra is actually a frequency vibrational tonalities that are connected with your being. If you know how to modulate them, if you know how to play with them, it's actually like a piano, the tuning fork of manifestation. That's a secret that was not being revealed to you through centuries. So basically the chakras, guys, are vibrational sequences that we can play them like a piano. And if we know they're talking, you have to switch them on and off depending on different things. That's how you learn. The chakras are the one that switch in your realities. They're the frequencies and they hold the geometry. Rainbow, it's a mimic of the chakra. its connection with it. What resonates the most with you? Look for that color. Bring that color into your thought. Play with it. How about increase the color, decrease the color? What happens? What happens in your DNA? Look at it. Look at from the helium. Look at from the DNA. What is the activation? Get the activation. That will be the one to increase or decrease your vibrational territory. Remember vibrational territory? That is the location of your modality, of your structure. How is that going to implement it into your frequency? Look at your modality, look at your frequency, look at your molecule. How is that vibrating? Is that bright light? What type of a light that is? What is the geometry in that light? Play with it. We're giving you codes. Okay?
It's from Kare. I know I'm doing the work I'm supposed to, but am I currently doing all I should be to improve and grow and increase my skills?
Are you satisfied? If you're not satisfied, your own consciousness is showing you that you need to implement more. How much more do you wish to learn? Anything that you wish to learn that is based on your desires, on your level of sequences. If you feel that is not enough, then your own consciousness is showing you the path. Follow through. Anything that desire, anything. Stay on that. And then you're going to create from it. Desire. The desire. That's what is important to you. Take an action.
All right.
The answer.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that was beautiful. That was beautiful, Marina.
Yeah, did in the roll today. Thanks, guys.
I'll say. And Care, now that I know how to pronounce your name, that was for you. So, and I think that was pretty much for all of us, actually. That's a universal recommendation if I ever heard one. Okay.
Caring for you. Thank you so much for your gift.
Who was that again?
I see only caring for you.
Okay.
That's all. I don't know the name, so I want to thank you so much for supporting us.
Now, this one is from Laura J. How will we be able to identify this new elite? Will they be politicians?
And they go, ha, 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 ha. They said, no, it's not only politicians. It's even people that walk among you. You've got to understand that this went in so deep, like very deep structures. Could be your neighbor, could be your spouse, and you don't even know. Some of them were implemented in structures that had no choice. Please, no judgment. We know how things work. Just stay in a positive and do not worry. All of them that do not resonate in your platforms any longer, you're going to see them through synchronicity passing away in the different realities, in different situations. No need to worry. We're here.
All right, this next one is from Christine. Christine asks, once one can maintain their frequency at a higher rate, heart frequency, will the effects of municipal water with chlorine and fluoride no longer affect them?
Yes, but still be cautious. Choose to drink something clean. It will take some time until all the structures collapse. It's in a process. We're gonna say easy breezy. That's how it's gonna come. No pain. Joy. Drink distilled. Lots of juicing. Do not allow the belief system to make you be a target. Still changes. are coming. So they basically warning us, don't be blindfolded completely. Just make sure that you do the right stuff always, and you do your juicing and be assertive for what you're doing, who you listen to, and all the stuff, because there's still changes happening. Okay? So do your best. That's what they're asking for.
That sounds like some practical advice, actually. Yeah.
Don't be naive, they said. We don't want you to be naive. Don't be naive.
Don't be naive? Is that what I heard?
Yeah, that's what they said. Basically, make sure that you pay close attention who's doing what. You know, they also said follow the money.
Okay. This one is from Eva. I want so much to be help for humanity, but I don't know how. So please help me to know how I can contribute. My purpose.
The joy of your expressions is what we're looking for. This is what is holding your realities into platforms of structural momentums that are implemented moment to moment of expression deep into your heart chakra. Since we're speaking of chakras, let that expression be outward from your heart chakra, moment to moment, implementing your deepest desires with the best of your abilities into the structure itself. That will create a ripple effect into your holographic inputs. They will resonate in such a modality to spin inwards back into you. Input, output, inward. That will be like a genetic code imprinted in your consciousness from the top down, and vice versa. Your creation is going to start pulsating into such a potency moment to moment. From that potency, the expansion of your desires will come. And this is how you're going to create a world for you accordingly to your structures. So ultimately, anything you wish is your command.
Sweet. Oh, I didn't realize I was unmuted. Sorry.
Now the world knows.
Well, I liked it. I thought it was a beautiful sort of...
You're very calm today. It's like very like easy, the whole thing. Maybe because the way I feel.
All right. Like I said, yeah, it does feel good. So, all right. Moving on. Here's Maribel's question. What is the best frequency for music? The Hertz frequency. On YouTube, there's lots of music on clearing chakras, sounds, but I don't know which one is really beneficial. Thank you.
All the modalities of music are beneficial the way you look at it. And then there's certain structures that does not resonate fully with the frequency itself. They're a little bit offbeat. This is the structures you need to stay away from. The way to recognize that is when your consciousness itself, at the moment you listen to a music with a tone, see if that tone resonates with you. You have to stop vibrating like a leaf from the frequency itself. The recognition of that through your consciousness is going to show you what music modality and combination is proper for your own consciousness of existence. Everybody resonates in a different frequency. Accordingly to that, everybody will have different modality, what will resonate best in their structure if it comes to music tonality. In consciousness, the entire tonality of music, it's positive. Why not? Depending how it's implemented and what reality and structures you're given into is what the difference is. It's ultimately the same for us. Implementation is the true knowledge of the alchemy of music. So basically what they're saying that depending on you as a human being and what you're resonating with, For some person, certain music will be completely uplifting, and for you may not be resonating because it's not it. So you have to start recognizing, if you listen to the music, if you get, for example, goosebumps and tears and this wave of energetic feel coming through, then you know that you're resonating in that music, in that tonality. And what they're saying is for everybody is different. Music is just music. It's depending how implementing it, what really resonates with you, what is the important part. So no, music is basically music. It's very important because its frequency opens portals, but for everybody will be different, the way we look at it. Okay, guys.
This one is from Tony.
Hi, Tony.
Is this just our timeline here, these changes in the next years, or are they for everyone?
They're for everybody in your reality. So depending on what you're projecting, what you believe in, what your point of view is, that's how it's going to be. And yet, it's accordingly to your belief system. For us, it is. We wish that to be for all of you. What do you believe? Where's your belief system right now? Did you check that? Look at it. What do you see? What do you feel? Well, express that if you want that modality. Give yourself applause for happiness. That will be the one to express in your reality. We know it is. Do you?
Tony has an additional comment here in that same question, but it was somewhat unrelated. He says, I feel years of sadness and loneliness holding me back. It would be nice to feel support from them and understanding, etc. So I thought you might have a comment on that.
We always support you. It's your illusion that is not allowing the support. Your expression of belief system is creating that disillusion. You always have to know that we're there. You always have to know that we help. But are you going to perceive that in your reality? What is your belief for that? Remember, we repeat again, what do you believe? What do you think right now? What do you feel right now? And accordingly to that, you express your realities. So why are you limiting yourself through your talking? Look what you just said. What did you just say? You're not limited. You're infinite. The only limitation is from your perspective.
This one is from Lena. Is the higher consciousness helping humans and the planet Earth because we're about to destroy our planet? Wasn't the idea that humans should have free will and only be watched to see what we do with it?
Again, what reality of Earth you're talking about? There's a reality of Earth that nobody is being helped and nobody activated anything. The reason why you're being helped because we as a consciousness end up giving a permission for it. Nobody can interfere if we never gave the collectively permission for it. Yet you're talking about different parallel realities of timeline. Which one are you talking about? Video 1, 2, and 3 of quantum manifestation. Please look into it.
This one is from Lennis. I feel a connection with the technology of biorelativity to help Mother Earth to ascend. I'd like to know what the Council of Nine thinks about that.
We're not involved with biorelativity. They're not involved in that technology. They don't want to discuss it. There's a lot to say. We're not allowed to. It's in the making.
Marina, that sounds ominous to me. So just so that we don't misinterpret that. So they're not involved with it. Is it because it's not something that they consider beneficial?
No, it is very beneficial, the same, but depending how it's implemented. Any technology could be implemented for positive and negative, depending on who is using it and how they wish to use it. But they're personally not involved in that group. They're just doing that. They said so far we are observing this. Remember, we are watching, and in the end will be revealed the one that is really for humanity. They're basically watching the scientists that are working. It's a lot of testing going on, obviously. And they, if they give us enough technology to do stuff, they want to know, when you've been given that opportunity, what would you do? And I think this is what's been going on right now. A big testing for the scientists is happening. What are they going to use it for? Are they going to release it for humanity, or they want to keep it, or somebody's trying to make profiteering from it? It's a lot going on behind the scenes, I'm sure of it.
I have a question from Thomas, but they're related. He said, Michael Love, some guy who's on YouTube, said a 5D portal will open on March 21st, 2019. There, where 4.5 billion starseed will meet their star family. So what will happen on that day?
The meeting already happened for certain individuals. This is overall to put belief system in a people's mind. It's almost like a permission slip they're showing. Not necessarily for everybody. It's giving you a probability of reality, preparation of probability. And yet you may not experience it. Somebody else may experience it, depending on the person. It's probability of reality. You may not experience it, basically.
Okay. The other part of it is, will there be a power outage on that day, since it said Earth's magnetic pole will shift?
They were laughing. They said, ha, 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 do you really want this to happen? You guys got to understand that anybody that says anything is plastering, including me, is plastering probability of reality in there. It's up to you to see this timeline. So if you think that this is going to be a power outage and you put a lot of energy into that reality, don't be surprised if you project something like this. Me, I just will come from one year to another. I'll say, thank you very much, and I'll continue whatever I'm doing. If I have to experience something like this, that's because I'm learning some lesson, or I'm there for a reason. And if I experience it, I'll be with the best of my abilities to go through the lesson without rejecting it. So I wouldn't start thinking about it and panicking and doing all this stuff, because you may create that reality for yourself. So stay in a positive. Hold the positive vibration. That's number one. Remember that. Anybody can say anything, including me. Your job is to stay in the heart in a positive frequency.
Thank you, Marina. This one is from Tony Cross. Can we accelerate really quickly if we really put our intention, our mind to it?
Yes, it's all about the mind. It's all happening from there. Consciousness is a mind, life structure, energetic field. And expression is coming from there. Somebody was asking for distilled water. They never told me not to drink from plastic bottle. It's fine, because if it's a negative charge, no matter what, it's gonna pull the stuff out. So don't worry. Yes, you can drink from plastic bottle, distilled water.
Okay. This is from Lena. In the detox videos, you said to prepare juice for the whole day. Does it mean they're going to gradually lose their nutritional value?
Yes, they're going to, if it oxidizes so much. And the reason why I had to say that, because people were telling me that I have to do something like this. But the truth is that if you reel the real potency, you got to drink it maximum up to 5 to 10 minutes after you end up doing it, because it oxidizes. But you can, if you can really close it really well and leave it in the fridge, it kind of changes the potency. I've done it, and you still get nutrition, but the potency is slightly different. And it tastes kind of odd. It's not the same.
Okay, this one is from Jackie Milne. Is there any advice for the 3 people you said will experience contact soon?
Yes, stay in a positive and more lucid dreaming and not a body with these people. Oh, when you wake up, try to hold positive thoughts, positive vibration, positive feeling. That's what they said.
This is from Maria. Why is now the time when changes politically, spiritually, etc., happening now? So much travesty has already happened in the past, so what was the threshold?
Well, the threshold already happened. Now you see the collapse of the systems. Is necessary this to happen. The only way change will happen if... What does it take for people to realize that change is happening? How many things needs to happen in order for humanity to get up and do something about it? You know about the vaccines that is poisoning children and what they were doing with the vaccine. How many people take the action to take their kids out of the school system and do something? Until we wake up and start doing something in the name of humanity and really start taking the action, for these people, things is going to continue happening in front of their faces. Because you're the one that projecting reality. How many things needs to happen to you until you take an action in a positive to do something about it? For these people, things will keep happening over and over again until you realize what's going on and take an action. That's why.
All right, this next one is from Daniel. What recommendation does the Council of 9 have for me to obtain the ability to enter in deep meditation? I think he just wants to know how to meditate.
I mean, they're saying get yourself in a state of mind that is comfortable for you. Anything you wish to do. That could be different for everybody. So if you like to listen to a meditative music, then put that. If you like to be in the forest, then go to the forest. Anything that resonates with you. As long as you are able to merge the frequency from the heart at the same time. Remember, you got to engage the feeling. The feeling is the one that is going to engage manifestation of potency. You have to have your blueprint. You imagine the blueprint. While you're imagining whatever you imagine it, at the same time, you have to put the emotion from the heart. Those two create a magnetic and gravitational field. And then after that, you increase and you increase and you increase towards that image with the feeling. Hold the summit as long as you can and then drop it. That means you already zap the blueprint with an energetic field. And after that, you're going to take an action relentlessly. That is a part of the protocol of manifestation. So your meditation always have to include the feeling, not only thinking and not saying, oh, I'm happy. Okay, I love you. Do I really feel it? You have to feel it. The feeling is the frequency vibration, the geometry. That's the one that zaps that momentum, that holographic imprint to become a matter. Okay.
I don't know how to pronounce your last name, Irena, but it starts with a B. She asks, I keep waking up often at night and would like to know if that means anything.
Check your thyroid. Check thyroid for you. Okay? This has something to do with the thyroid.
This next one is from Nehia. Nehia, you're unmuted already.
It looks like, yeah, can you hear me?
Okay, yes, we can. Welcome.
Hello, thank you. So, Nija, this is my name. Thank you for everything. Hello, Marina.
Thank you.
So the question is related to the MedBeds crystal healing crystal chambers. A few months ago in my dream, like family members, galactic members, they woke me up and I went through like 2 mountains, go deep to in the earth. And they said, wait a minute, don't go back to sleep. You have to be awake, but say in the theta state. And there were a group of beings, different beings, and something has to be done. I don't know, kind of healing energy healing surgery, something happened that probably it's not in my best interest now to realize it in the conscious mind. And one being I'm still aware about the presence, it's kind of serpent being. And once this thing operation is done, like they were congratulating themselves that is done successfully. So was it a MedBed experience? Was it a healing chamber experience? And
no, I'm sorry, they just said that it's a positive experience, and it was done to activate you, for you to easy transition. It was helped. You were helped.
That's great. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Nija. I think I pronounced your name right that time.
Great.
Oh, and they say this is prime example how help is given if it's necessary, and is with permission of the person. That's what they said.
This next one is from Ken J. He's resending it. Ken, sorry if I missed it. I didn't see this before. Aren't predictions tapping into the energy of highest potential probability timelines and therefore subject to change? Aren't we supposed to step into the energy of divine neutrality, that all is cyclical, physical, and that they want, and the way it was meant to be as to what we wanted to experience? What do you understand about divine neutrality?
Divine neutrality is the 0 point where manifestation, all the systems are collapsing. We discussed this last time, of collapsing all the timelines into one. If it's being given from the divine creator that we're moving forward, no matter what you do, all the probabilities of realities is going to start collapsing for itself until it's manifested to the end result. And yet all the probabilities you're going to experience depending on your belief system. While some people can go through a war in order something to happen, the other person is watching the war. And yet in the end, you're going to ascension process. So depending on the person and the agreements of the person, what you're going to experience. In the end result is ascension process. How you're going to see it, how you're going to experience, it's all depending on your divine belief system. Nobody's going to tell you how you should believe and what to do. Suggestions could be given, help could be given, but nobody can tell us what to believe or not. This is all suggestions here. This is all help because we ask for it. That's why you're here. But how well we're going to implement it and how we're going to do it, this is all up to you. Nobody's going to be upset at us. The way they give the predictions is the end result. We're running in a program. It's almost like a computer program. This is what's happening, period. Who is going to make it, who is not going to make it, this is going to be literally depending on the person and how well they did stuff. That's what's been going on. No matter what, we're moving forward. So I would suggest, the reason why they were helping with all this quantum manifestation and all this stuff, because we want to make it too, not the planet only itself. The planet decided to take humanity with it, so that's the reason why there's a certain protocols we have to use in order to catch the wave of this vibration, because we want to merge to that type of frequency. Well, in order to match that frequency, you have to do stuff about it. This is why we need to study the quantum manifestation, because you want to basically match to similar vibrational sequences. It's all about vibrational sequences. So nothing is wrong with that, but the probabilities of how it's going to happen for everybody is depending on your daily life. What are you doing every day? And if you off balance, because the frequency is increasing more and more, if you off balance, eventually you won't see it. If really you didn't go through the heart and did negative stuff. It's all about matching resonances. So my suggestion is stay on the heart. in order to see it, in order to see the probabilities for the technologies and for how it's going to happen. Again, infinite of probabilities. I know the end result. That's why I'm staying on the positive. Even if somebody says, oh my God, you can't believe this happened here or that happened there. And I go, okay, this is part of the ascension. One system needs to collapse, new system will come along, but I don't take it through fear. I take it through part of the process of ascension. I understand it. I pull back and I look at it as a hologram. We were trained for that. Remember, all the quantum manifestation series is training us to think of it as a hologram. So you don't get attached to illusion, because somebody is projecting an illusion every single time. Remember that. You want to get out of the matrix. Create your own. All right. Thank you. Last question, anybody?
Anna asks, I'm here with my friend Teresa. We have a friend who seems to be in regular contact with a spaceship and has been on board a few times now. He also says both myself and Teresa are key people on board this ship in a parallel dimension. Is this true? And are we indeed playing these roles?
Yes, it is true, but do you wish to believe that it's true? So again, you're going to create that reality for yourself. If you believe that this is not true, it's not going to be true for you, and you don't have to manifest it. In actuality, the moment you put a thought about it, you're already existing. We exist in the multiple realities of ourselves and other versions of ourselves. So why not be a reality for you? And yes, it is true. In the other parallel realities, you have certain tasks. They teach you different things. Or if you remember, I was discussing how they were teaching me to fly a spacecraft through my thoughts. Those two realities are running simultaneously. So I was tuning in telepathically through the other one, because it's all interconnected. Because once you have disabilities, you start opening up portals to realities that you already exist in another version of you. And you're connecting, and yet you can co-create a reality that to become a true physical reality for you in the future. Between that reality and your reality, create a third reality. This is all quantum structure. So it is possible, yes. For me, that's true for you. Thank you very much.
Okay, you did say that was the last question. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Everybody, we had I'd say about 81 people on the call today, maybe a little more. So naturally, we're going to be getting a whole lot of questions, and unfortunately, we weren't able to get through all of them. But before I bring everybody on to say goodbye, do you have any final announcements? And when is our next show?
Oh, the next show is going to be within 2 weeks from now, which is March 16th. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your donations. You guys were very gracious. Thank you very much for your support.
Thank you, Marina.
Thank you.
Thanks, Marina.
Hi, Mike.
Appreciate it.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Spaceship. Bye.
Bye-bye from Brazil.